Tom Emmer of Minnesota joins us now. He's a member of the House Financial Services Committee. So people are starting to feel the pain. We're getting a lot of ground delays, ground stops at airports. Flights are being canceled. People do not have their SNAP benefits. You come to a point where they don't look at blaming Democrats or Republicans. They blame both sides. And
yeah, well,
we're pretty much getting to that point.
Yeah, sorry, John, but nobody wins in a shutdown. No. Let's be very clear on that. And Democrats should have read the book on federal government shutdowns before they started this one, because Republicans wrote it. It never works, and it's not working for them. So about the pain, we're in day 36 right now. In the first 4 weeks, 65,500 small businesses across this country that contract with our federal government lost an estimated $12 billion on their payments. That's not the 300 million people. That's a lot of people, but it was last week, really, where it started to kick in, right? Tuesday, air traffic controllers last Tuesday did not get a paycheck. More federal workers didn't get a paycheck on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then Saturday, you had 42 million low-income Americans who need SNAP for nutrition assistance start to have their benefits interrupted. You had people who rely on the WIC program having theirs interrupted, Head Start programs. This is becoming very serious, as you pointed out, and Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, pointed out it could get worse. It's time to open the government.
Yeah, they're having to shut down some airspace. It's time to open government, but nobody seems to be moving in that direction. There was some thought the Democrats were waiting until the results of yesterday's election, where they appeared to do very well, to say, okay, we got that out of the way. Now we can talk about opening up the government again. Do you get any kind of sense that they're ready to negotiate?
Well, John, first off, the Republicans have done what's necessary to keep the government open. We did it on September 19th.
I understood that, but I'm talking about the Democrats.
And now it's over in the Senate, and you're right. Chuck Schumer, there's a simple math problem, as you and Chad keep talking about. You got to have 60 votes in the Senate to pass something. We only have 53 Republicans, so you need Democrats.
You need 5.
Is there any movement? Well, we're going to find out yet in the next 24, 48 hours. But are you getting any kind
of a sense from talking to your Democratic colleagues?
There are some Democrats in the Senate who are starting to push. We would like to see them do the right thing and vote to open the government. Yeah. At least 5 or 6 of them. You know some of the names.
Well, I know the Democrat that's pushing hardest to do this is Fetterman, but he's voted for this thing however many times now that it's been voted for, and he's just not getting anywhere. The only thing he's getting from doing that is threats of a primary challenge in 2028.
Yeah, but I mean, he has been speaking truth about this thing from day one. Chuck Schumer is just worried about his job, and he is scared of the Mamdani side of the party.
Based upon what happened yesterday, he's right to be afraid of that.
He should be, because that's exactly what is controlling this shutdown right now. The question is, will Chuck Schumer and the Democrats realize that they need to be leaders and put the American people first, as opposed to their politics, putting the Mamdani a pro-terrorist wing of their party first?
So President Trump has been talking about getting rid of the filibuster. I mean, this is something that has been long talked about. Democrats did it under Harry Reid in 2013 on judicial nominees, but that's the sort of thing that can come back to bite you really hard when you're in the minority. If you get rid of it now, next time the Democrats are in control, as Republicans, you can do nothing because you don't have the 60-vote threshold. Would you support a move to nuke the filibuster?
I'm in the House, John.
I understand that.
It's a Senate issue.
But would you?
I'm just as frustrated as the president. I understand how frustrated he is, but this is a problem for Chuck Schumer and Democrats. I'll let John Thune and his colleagues and the other senators figure out how they want to run their side of the building. I don't expect them to tell us how to run ours. But it's time for Chuck Schumer and the Democrats in the Senate to put the American people first. And let's deal with their politics as we go forward.
Well, no indication he's going to do that, at least not in the near term. Thanks for joining us, Congressman. Really appreciate it.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kayleigh McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.